We buy a lot of cars, and you seem to think that we break all of them.
So, to test that, we're going to go through every car that we've bought in the last 6 months, as well as some ones that have been here a bit longer, and test if that's true.
Starting with
Green Jag.
Now, which I don't think the video will have come out on this yet.
The first video will. People know what this is.
People will know it runs. We'll test it out in a minute, but we now have
sneak peek
intake from Blue Car. Say nothing.
Don't tell anyone.
Maybe a pulley in there.
A little sousson. And maybe something else. Perhaps we'd like to start it up.
Perhaps something else. We've removed something. So again, in this video, to test whether a car works.
Does it work?
We'll see if it starts up. And this one.
Pass. One on the board.
There we go. One completely standard Jaguar XFR.
Just your meeting too.
Complete pass. On to the next Jaguar XFR.
Ooh, yin and yang, really. You know what? If we did this video in a few weeks, this would be another one on our score. More on that to come. You will see.
This would be.
This car will live. Not at our hands, but this car may live again.
But in case you didn't know, another Jaguar XFR, 5-litre supercharged. A few weeks ago, we removed the engine out of it, out the bottom. It was a lot of work.
Why was that?
I think it was because the timing chain might have failed. So the engine failed. Tony, who's a specialist, he gave us props for that. He said a lot of normal mechanics wouldn't even attempt that. I would never attempt it ever again.
No, he said, you're idiots.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So this car is currently in bits. I do feel bad for it. I have robbed a few bits off it. But
do you want to just hit the start just in case?
Yeah, so
see if it works.
Like last time.
Yeah, maybe it will just work.
Just in case.
No, nothing. Might need the we probably need the battery jumper.
Oh, it must be.
Oh, actually, speaking of that, we're going to need the battery jumper for a lot of these cars. Let me go get that.
Next up, Range Rover. Not going to need Knocko for that, because this thing just works. 14,000 miles deep in this car now.
And he's loving it.
He just runs.
And you've got some plans for this, right?
I have some plans, yeah. I know you're going to get, I don't want any more Range Rover videos. Tough. There might be one coming. Apple CarPlay on it. I've got some new wheels for it, and a couple of other small bits as well.
Make it nice.
Make it nice.
Lovely.
Maybe even remove the tints.
Oh, a Queen spec
Go for extra regal. But anyway, not that exciting.
Pass. A start, a pass. Can't say fairer than that.
Like a dream.
Lovely.
On to the next one.
Benjamin, over to you. Now, we're in a little bit of peril here because, Ben, you did say to us this morning it didn't start.
No, well, so this car, we'll preface this car first. Tell everyone what it is.
It's a BMW X5 that I used to own. I sold it to Ben to buy that, after I bought that even, and Ben has been mashing miles onto it.
What did you buy it on? 130 something?
138,000 miles.
It's now
or
on
something.
nearly 170,000.
So he's running out
in a year.
And it's about a year now, actually.
Yeah. So,
Ben, keys, please.
It's been great, but this morning the battery was dead and I hadn't driven it for like 3 days, so that's odd. Also, best part, brand new battery. I know what he's doing.
Lovely.
See, that's how confident I am in this car. I just knew it would start.
Tell me about that 8 AM this morning. You feel that way?
I needed a jump.
Going well so far?
Best daily.
Best daily. You have some issues, which you refuse to fix.
Just haven't fixed them.
But you're driving around them.
You know what?
Yeah, pretty much.
The dailies are helping our cause right now. We're 3 up, 1 down. This is my Mercedes C55 AMG. I should have sold it by now. I will be selling it very soon because it's finished its daily duties for the winter.
Yep.
I love it very much. I was going to be done with Mercs, but one's just come up on Copart that I kind of want. Lovely.
Pass.
5.5 litre, just kind of lives. He just doesn't care.
Just carries on.
He carries on. He works. He's all good. Lovely. That's number 4.
That's
4 up, 1 down.
You lot.
You guys are wrong.
Now, we surprisingly have spent quite a lot of money on a lot of these cars, but if you want to figure out if you might be owed some money, today's sponsor might be of help.
By now, most of you might have heard of the car finance mis-selling issue that has been all over the news.
And if you have ever had car finance, even as far back as 2007, you might be eligible to claim compensation.
Now, there are a few ways that you can even do it yourself. You can submit a complaint through the Financial Ombudsman, or you could wait until later this year where a redress scheme might appear.
But there's no guarantee that that would happen. And even if it does, past FCA schemes like PPI didn't always result in the highest payouts.
That's where this week's sponsor, Reclaim 24/7, comes in. They offer a no-win, no-fee service that helps you start the claim process now, using their free online checker to track down your old agreements on your behalf.
They work with regulated partners to make sure that your case gets proper attention. And by claiming now, you're putting yourself in the queue rather than waiting to see if you're ever contacted.
So, So if you don't have time to dig through your old paperwork or you just want someone to handle it for you, Reclaim 24/7 is a super easy place to start.
So make sure that you hit the link in the description and see if you're owed anything at all. There's no pressure at all. It's just an easy way to find out if you're owed some money.
When I say this is actually one of my favourite cars on this planet. I'm not joking you. I've spent more time in this car for TDC than I probably have anywhere else. I've been up and down the country 10, 15 times in this car and I love it. 270,000 mile Porsche Cayenne that was bought for £400, you shouldn't trust.
No, not at all.
But
look at the bugs.
I would put any amount of money in my life that it will start every single time. Because it will always start, it will always get me where I need to go. I love this car. And I'll be really sad the day it dies. It will.
It won't. We did a video where we did a load of work to it and we were worried that by loving it, it would respond by dying. And it hasn't yet.
No, I drove up to Liverpool and back this weekend, straight away didn't care. 267,800 miles.
That's a lot of miles on a V8 Cayenne. Next up.
Might drop some points here.
The opposition team's possibly about to equalise very soon.
They're getting up.
So there's a fear. In the last video we did say that we were going to do it very soon, and once again we're going to do it very soon.
I promise. I know that it might seem like we don't care about this car, but this is actually still probably one of the favourite TDC cars of all time, which is why we can't let it go.
No.
Because we have big plans for this guy. Call us proper project car owners, because we've got there's big plans.
There's big, honestly, next year,
4 years down the line,
summer 2028,
all big stuff coming for this Vera.
But actually this year we've now got someone who can do some fabrication stuff for it. For reference, we want to do something to do with a turbo.
It's a big turbo.
Really quite a big one. So that is coming. It will be this year. We hope it will be this year.
Also, deck blur. This one, speaking to Will, but this is be a genuine reaction. We have to go over there. We have to...
Okay, I mean, let's get that going. That puts a timeline on things. No start again.
No start. Potentially the reason why it doesn't start right now
is because it has an engine.
He doesn't have much of the front.
He doesn't have much of a turbo right now.
No.
Or anything connected.
It could start.
It might
It's
start.
not broken.
No.
But it doesn't start. So you know
what? It ran before.
Ran when parked.
You can't take points. You can take points off for that.
5 up, 2 down, 1 more behind. The Audi S3, that should be gone by now. We did a video pretty recently on the second channel of Ben pulling the engine out. It's just waiting to go over to a scrapyard. It's either going to be A4 metal recycling or A1 spares, Wokingham.
Auto spares or something like that.
One of those. Yeah. Lots of people messaging, can I have the bonnet? Can I? No. That's why we're getting rid of it, because people were just messaging for parts and not actually wanting to take the car. So if you want the car, you can go and find it at the scrapyard. Fail. He doesn't have an engine in it, so.
No engine. It did run though. It ran up until like a week ago.
Ran when parked.
So, another point about to be lost for cars with no engines in.
5 up, 4 down.
Secret project car that has been delayed ever so slightly. Those who listen to the Cream podcast might know what it is and have heard us talk about it quite a lot.
And the people that came to the Food and Fuel show know what it is. Do not be a spoil sport. How about you comment everything it isn't in the comments?
Just wrong cars.
Just everything that it's not. But this guy, he is coming. We're going to be doing a big build on this, but he doesn't run, so therefore 5 up, 4 down. You know what? Let's tell them. It's an. I think the editor was messing with that there.
You know what, blame Ben or Deck. Are we about to get a point back?
So this is the E55 AMG that we have alongside the Jaguar. He's still waiting for some tuning. At some point, maybe we can talk about the palaver that went on with getting the car tuned the first time.
Birmingham related palaver.
I think we'll leave it for now, but luckily there's a man from Georgia called called VTech, who tunes these things. That's all he does every day. And so he logged in. You ever do that? You get someone on any desk log in on a laptop. It's the greatest thing in the world. You connect the computer to the car, you let a man have access to your computer, and then you just see stuff whizzing up on the screen. He's hacking the Pentagon, he's hacking into the mainframe, and then all of a sudden he goes, car's tuned, mate, enjoy it.
And then he opens up Chrome.
Yeah.
Does Control H.
He plays, no. Plays the dinosaur game for a minute. Pass. It
was a start though, but don't worry about what came out of it.
Was it a little puff of smoke?
It was a little chooch.
Now this, you're going to see a starter video on this next week on the 2DC channel. This is my E36 that I bought at the previous channel. Again, we mentioned it in that video, but we can't show you any footage or else we'll be copyright striked because the owner doesn't like us anymore. This car is going to give its life for another, but as of right now, he works.
No points lost here?
No points lost.
Okay.
But, well, you're probably going to need a jump start. Well, let's have a look.
Dead?
Let's try a jump start. Lovely. Not the greatest of starts, but
a start nonetheless.
That's what, 7-4?
7-4. Another point to the good.
Lovely to see it.
Another car I think we might gain a point.
I think we'll be okay.
I think we will, because we moved it here. It looks rough. This is our Ferrari.
355.
It's our Ferrari.
One thing I do want to mention though is I know that all the cars here might look abandoned, but it's this tree up here sheds by the day. This E36 has been parked here for a day and a half, and it looks like this. So don't worry, we're not terrible people, we just park them in a bad place. So yeah, our Ferrari 355, and it's great, and it's worth a lot of money.
It's loads.
Loads of money.
Loads.
Shall we see?
There is a plan for this.
Yes.
The plan we did have, which was going to be tuning it, we're not going to do that. Kind of got a little bit bored of it.
Got too many cars, as you might have already seen from this. But we do have a plan, and it will not get hurt, it will not get crushed, it will not get any of that sort of stuff.
Well,
if you'd like to pop the bonnet, there we go. Right, any rats or mice living in here? Stuart Little might be inside of this. Hello! There's the Ferrari for the first time in a while. Right, before we get on to the old girl, who you know what, I'm confident she's not going to fail us.
the OG.
The OG. Let's get on to some cars, some honourable mentions that perhaps can no longer be with us today. The limo, gone. We sold the limo.
Gone.
Boxster and the 350Z from our series a few months ago. We gave away the Boxster to a very nice guy who was very excited. He loved it.
Yeah, big Porsche man.
Very big Porsche man. Perhaps as big as Ben behind the camera.
I am massive.
William, you owned the 350Z.
350 owned for a good amount of time after. Well, I say good amount of time for me. I sold it maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Ooh,
so that is
about
now
a week
gone.
ago. The Corsa and the Starlet, the series after that, are hot hatches. Again, love those things. The Starlet was given away to another winner who I believe still has it.
Yep.
The Corsa was given away to a guy who couldn't insure it, we believe, so he had to sell it, and it went up on an auction site.
Yeah, very young guy. He said, I'm going to go track days. I really like it. This is amazing. But it was his first fast car.
Yeah.
So I think he was a little bit surprised by it all.
The Abarth from the video. My girlfriend's Abarth. It lives. It's great. It drives.
Just going.
Drives every day.
Yeah.
There is a weird issue with it where when you put it in sport mode, the revs go up to like 3,000 RPM.
Okay.
You just click it and it goes, "Wah!" and then you click it on and it goes, ah.
It is sport mode.
Sport mode.
Yeah.
Surely that's what
Really
it is.
very sporty
But it
mode.
didn't do that before.
Okay.
But it starts so it works. We're going to leave it off the list.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's there here in spirit. The Megane, your Megane. Recently.
Megane works. I've got that at home now. It's not here. It's ready there or thereabouts for a track day or two. No issues. Starts, drives, perfect.
Lovely. Right. That's
it? That's gone?
That's basically all of the ours that are gone. Yeah, we haven't got rid of enough. Let's see if this guy goes. Definitely going to need a jump. Come on, then, don't fail us. We're 8 up, 4 down right now. We've got double the amount.
Is it possible for us to lose at this point? Mathematically, I think we're safe.
With the car that we're going to end on, yes, somehow
fair.
still. Take the negative off and then hold the exclamation. Uh-oh.
Has it killed it?
And for those of you asking, this car is up in the air at the moment. It might be that noise that I heard at the end is just inherent with the fact that it's unbalanced now and this engine's not the happiest, and I'll just drive it until it dies, or I need to swap it out again. So there is still stuff to be seen on this. No, he's not.
No, it's on.
No! No! It will start with a bump start.
But that possibly is a point lost.
That's probably a point lost. No, come on 911.
There we go.
Yeah, you think it's not going to live?
Another point on the board.
Another point on the board. 9-4. Right, our crowning jewel of the collection. By far, the best car.
Smallest in stature,
Biggest in nature.
biggest heart.
He's the best guy. He's the Ninky Nonk. He is the Microcar Virgo HSE Lukes. And recently, he's had a makeover. If you haven't seen the guys at All the Gear, who we work with, they decided to make this into a camper. Well, it's a piece of plywood with a kind of bunk bed.
We did test it out, and it was how would you describe it?
Not great to be inside of.
Quite unfortunate.
Yeah, I'd call it that. Another bit of trivia. I was here working on my C55 one weekend, and there were no other working or insurable cars here. So I drove this with a bunk bed down to Halfords, and the looks I got, quite funny. But this car, still probably one of our favourite cars.
Yeah.
It's in the corner right now, but once the sun comes out, he gets used for lunch duties, because we actually love this car.
The bed will have to come out.
The bed will have to come out so we can
It's not
get...
particularly safe to drive laying down in the bed.
No, so we can get the whole gang in there. But let's have a look. You know what? I'm so confident. I'm just going to lean in and turn the key. He's just going to go. He'll cough for a minute.
Because he had a new battery.
Give him a second. Come on, Ninky Nonk.
They call it turnkey. This kind of build. This kind of camper.
Ignore where my foot's going. Ignore my foot going in there.
There we go.
There he is.
Runs.
Runs.
We're in double figures?
Are we 10?
10.
10 up, 4 down.
10 up.
You guys are idiots.
Stupid. Yeah, they all start.
They all start. Hey,
whether
look,
they can be driven on the road or not is another matter.
We made the rules here, and we're winning.
335. Now, we owned this up until very, very recently. We've sold this to videographer Jay. He showed an interest in it, so we said, well, have it. We did sell it very, very cheap for a 335. 400 horsepower this car made. It did. It's a very, very fast car. It developed some issues. He found something where it was pissing a load of fuel out of it. He also thinks the water pump might be done. It needs recommissioning.
TLC. He did say to us that as of last week, it runs and drives and works. So he's not going on our list. Nope. It's not our car anymore, so we don't have to take responsibility for it. But that works. That's still alive. That's cool. The final.
The final.
Now,
the big guy.
We're what, 10-4 right now?
Yeah.
We may concede this. Actually, you know what?
No,
I don't think we will concede this.
It might start.
It will start, but we will not be driving this car because A, it's got a flat tyre, but B, it's not safe on the road.
It's not.
We drove the car for the video. We had fun with it. We admit to this day it's our worst purchase.
Yeah.
This is the worst TDC purchase.
We can do it because we're professionals.
Yeah. No longer will this car drive on the road. No. Again, this is another one that we're probably going to get rid of. If you're interested in it, actually seriously interested in it, you can get in contact on Instagram or
just in the comments, or contact@topdeadsea.com.
Yeah.
Email there, or send a message on Instagram @topdeadsea.
But
you want to take a banger racing?
This car should not go on the road. Again, we're washing our hands. We're saying right now, don't drive this car on the road.
Yeah.
It's mashed. It has been parked here away from the unit. We're going to get it trailered today. We were considering driving it back, but we've just given it a look over and thought, this should never go on the road again.
Absolutely not.
Shall we connect up the battery and see if it starts? Because I reckon it'll go.
Let's have a look under the...
we've also brought a little bit of coolant as well, because it didn't like having any coolant before. And also, there was a plan with this car. Great. Just after the first video on this car, I ordered a nitrous kit because we wanted to see if we could rejuvenate some power after it lost every single bit of its horsepower. I ordered the nitrous kit in, I think, November. It was just after the video went out, and I was messed about for months and months and months by the supplier of this kit. And then they just kind of cancelled the order and said, you're not getting it. There is now no video plan of this car. We don't want to drive it on the road, so it's time for it to move on. But let's
this
at least
car
prove.
is genuinely, exceptionally, this is the rustiest thing.
Let's connect these and see what happens. The honours, sir?
Let's give him a whiz.
There he is. Hold on. Let's get the old jumper on it, because I reckon it'll go. There you go, that's a bit better. It's getting some fuel through, it's getting fuel. Okay, stop, Will. Will, was there a choke on there?
Is there? I don't remember. I gave it some beans.
Could go and get us some brake clean and see if it'll start on some brake clean. There we go. Oh, yeah, had a feeling that would happen. Hold on. Will, don't stop. Oh, it's nearly there. The car's not happy. It runs on brake clean, so I'm going to assume we have another fueling issue, maybe an airlock like we did when we first drove the car. I'm calling that half a point. I'm calling that 10.5 points to 4 down. Will?
This is the rustiest car on earth. I just remembered the hole in the floor. I put my foot on it, it's got worse. The floor now flexes and you can see straight through the cabin just under the accelerator pedal. So again, anyone wants it, let us know. We got a lot of messages from banger racers. Now we did say if anyone's going to banger race it, it's going to be us. We'll concede defeat on this one. Someone can buy it and take it banger racing, but I want to see it. And I pity whoever it goes up against.
Yeah, whoever's in its way, tough times for them. 10.5 cars that start, 4 that don't. You can shut your mouths in the comments now.
Yeah,
saying,
exactly.
Well, your car's always broken, you should buy cars and break them. No. Overall though, that's a win for us.
I think that's a win.
That's a win. Next week, there'll be a video on this channel about my E36s, so we'll see you then. But thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye, and let us know if you want this. Nothing else is for sale, by the way.